going into this game in full. Of course, in Suzhou, this did start at 7 o'clock. So, quick look at the pick and bans, quick look at the champion.
Out against the LeBlanc early.
But this is nice from Peanut. He's walked in topside, immediate
kill.
Melee body slam into the kill. Colt is set up to succeed with first blood. Level 6.
Yeah, sure.
XX does as well, but who's more impactful? Ult used by Colt. He flashes immediately. This Renekton is massive, but he doesn't get the kill as Flandre is sent away with the explosive gun. Peanut doesn't help his top laner, and Yuki can't find Flandre. Instead, they turn for Maple. There's the Vanguard's edge right on top of the LeBlanc. Ignite there as well. They'll at least trade off with the kill going to Yuki.
They were one of the only teams to defeat FPX in summer. But at the same time, they only had 3 match wins throughout the entire summer split. So, you know, they have very good win conditions in Kramer. A lot of times, they just aren't consistent enough.
I mean, they need to show coordination here, because this Rift Herald's gone back and forth. Eventually is secured by Peanut, but to get the Herald, LNG are going to zone the way. Remember, Herald only sits there now
only
for
20 seconds.
20 seconds, that's right. There's the Moonlight Vigil, but it does absolutely nothing at this point. D1 is going to be poked down. They're going to go in for the engage. The Soul Play comes down as well.
Anyone
Look
gonna
at
take
Kramer.
it?
He's still got the AoE. He turns to Sever in the last moment, sends out the turret. Kramer is still alive. Flashes in, survives. That was nice from LGD. They clean up the rest of the fight, and all 5 walk home. So, interesting builds coming out today from our mid lane mages, but it seems like a lot of mid laners love the hose.
Yep, and we've seen this from Xiaohu and Demacia Cup as well. And the answer is, even if you're a LeBlanc building the hose and Banshees, you can still one-shot an AD carry.
Yep. Okay, Colt actually might be caught out here. 1v3 has to go into Dominus, or rather, will just die the Solar Flare to get the kill in the laning phase.
Now, it's pretty common to see you just use up your Severum, and Calimer is actually pretty decent for team fights, even though he doesn't have a lot of special effects.
Yep. Simply for the range, right?
Yep. 650 range, you match Caitlyn.
Well,
this is probably bad for Kramer. Oh,
he has the Runans right now as well, remember. With the Scythe Pistol equipped, he's just running in. D1 is the one called out, actually takes it to his advantage. Tanks up a little bit. There's the Misfortune ult. Explosive cast from Peanut was fantastic. While Colt's taking up the backline, Kramer is shredding whoever walks towards him. They may find chance, but there you go. The ult onto XX and Flandre does absolutely nothing. Kramer walks out at full health, but LNG are damaged.
Now, it is 2 members hit. If you get the entire team, every one of them will then spawn another Infernum proc. It does need to be pretty much stacking up on each other, and that was a great play from Peanut. I really like his awareness onto Asura's position. Bullet time almost instantly stopped, and that's going to give them a free Infernal.
Yep, no one going near an Infernal to start the ball.
Before they can set up the bullet time. It's going to be very difficult, and I actually favor LGD's team composition in these fights more and more because they have better access into the backline onto Misfortune.
Bigger items as well. Explosive cast onto D1. Here comes the Solar Flare. Locks down to the Vanguard's edge onto Flandre. Keeps him busy while meanwhile, remember, Kramer is untouched and Conquerors is procced. Flandre flashes once again on the side of Peanut and Yuki. The Cataclysm locks down the mid laner of LGD. He goes golden while the rest of them come back in. That's the beautiful bullet time. That sweeps through, shoots them in the back, and LGD have to run now because everyone's dead. Peanut will join the death parade as LNG turn their attention to Baron.
That was a beautiful engage coming in from D1. He basically went in on the enemy siege team as soon as his Gargoyle Stoneplate gets up. That's why Leona is the #1 win rate champion in Demacia Cup.
Oh, hang on. Kramer has ulti.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. Kramer has his pistol.
Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Okay.
D1 might be going down here.
Well, he's behind Baron. He's taking a bit of damage at 1k. They are now. He's running in. Kramer has the side pistol. He's spinning and he's winning. But Maple will eventually get out. It was only the clone as D1 will be the sacrificial lamb. Asura flashes over as well. But the main thing is Kramer with overheal. That's right. Bloodline is in the kit as well. Gragas, Renekton. Yuki at some point, even though it looks like a Titanic Hydra building. Oh my! Somebody save Kramer. XX is like, damn! Down you go! 2-man Solar Flare onto Peanut too. And LNG get bored of waiting around, so they say it's time for LGD to die.
That was a great find on Asura. I believe that was double up being found and then instantly into the... However, the team didn't really play around him that well. We did see the coaching try to force it.
Oh no. Peanut too far forward. That's going to be an instant flash. LGD bring Flandre into tank on top. Chance has to walk away as the bullet time wasted this time from Asura. Yuki goes in, jumps into the back line. This might be a turn for LGD because look, Kramer is hitting, he's firing, he's smashing out with Sevram now, and he's still at full health. Turns onto Flandre, he's next on the list. LNG might fire back, but look at this AD carry, he's still in it. Tuan jumps on in, Sevram at the ready again, the flash in from Colt, the flag and drag, Kramer still not hit, hits the ultimate as well, and Aphelios is banned for a reason, because if he's untouched, he kicks us.
Wow, triple kill coming in from Kramer. A lot of damage just soaked back up, and he's still at full health.
Maple himself drops a ward over the wall. Maple can't find the flank just now. They group up, and LGD have the inside track to the mid lane. Kramer's still here. He can snipe them out. Peanut's there, running on in. Flandre gets destroyed. Infernum with the Moonlight Vigil. And Inferno is the disco that LGD dance to.
That's what we call love around the corner in Chinese. You know, you never want to face check when the enemy team is aware of your movements.
That sounds very dirty, Clement, but you know what? I will not bark in the way of tradition. Uncertain mid-game after they had an advantage. They have done a good job to bring it right back, and now they're picking out on LNG. That's another flash burn. That's an ultimate again. The Moonlight Vigil with Gravitum locks him in place. It's layers of CC on XX, and he's not getting out. Kramer gets his 8th kill, and now this Baron should be very easy.
Aphelios is basically like something of a Sivir and then also an Ashe all tied into one. All of his abilities are incredibly useful, and I love the way that Kramer just threw out his ultimate, knowing that he would get the catch. They're putting themselves in a dangerous position. However, Kramer isn't tagged by the slow.
I mean, he's walking out. He's confident here. He doesn't care. He's got Graviton. He locks down one. Here comes the Vanguard's Edge on the backside. Onto Asura while Kramer's hitting the rest. Look at the mid laner taking over the AD carry. LGD have won this fight, but the question is, who else dies? Colt runs forward. Maple flashes. There are no summoners left on LNG apart from that boding teleport. But look at Kramer again. Here comes Aphelios, and why you need to ban him, because this champion is so geared up the wazoo. He has a beautiful time taking down names and clearing blank checks.
Yep, he's not going to take that name down, but it's already over for LNG. They have no one defending the base at this moment. Maple's coming back, but that's a bit too little too late.
Straight into the Nexus, LGD bring it back from an uncertain mid-game, secure game one.
And now I know my heart is a ghost town.